Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're mixing things up quite a bit.
We really are, taking two very different fictional characters and just seeing what happens.
Right. We've got Mrs. Abigail Herrera from the Welcome to Chichester visual novels.
Yeah, and our sources, they describe her as having these, um, let's say, nefarious plans
Nefarious is putting it mildly, isn't it? Plans for her daughter, Grendel.
to take over the world, apparently. The method is, well, it's unusual.
Uh-huh. Relentless indoctrination using ultra-violent anime programs. That's something.
It is. Plus, she's involved in secret organizations, clandestine operations. Think shadowy networks, manipulation, not your typical village villain.
Definitely not. And then on the other side, we have DCI Tom Barnaby from Midsummer Murders.
Ah, Barnaby, the steady hand in the surprisingly lethal English countryside.
Exactly. He's methodical, patient, fair, deals with these incredibly complex murders.
That always seem to spring from, like, hidden village secrets, eccentricities, long-held grudges, very human stuff, albeit twisted.
So that's the core tension, right? This massive clash of genres and sort of tones. Herrera's world domination plots versus Barnaby's grounded, if bizarre, rural crime scene.
Yeah, the scale is just wildly different. And Herrera's motivations, world domination via anime, it's so far removed from anything Barnaby usually encounters.
It really makes you think, how would he even process that?
Exactly. Does his framework for crime even stretch that far? So thinking about how they might actually, meet, what feels most plausible.
Well, given Herrera's background, these clandestine operations, it seems like one could spill over into Midsummer, maybe?
Okay, yeah, like an operation goes wrong.
Something like that. An operative messes up, leaves a strange clue, something weird enough to get Barnaby involved. Not just a stolen prize marrow this time.
Right, and Herrera might have to step in to clean it up, maybe.
Precisely, putting her directly onto Barnaby's radar.
That makes sense. Midsummer might look sleepy, but Barnaby's good at digging beneath the surface, finding those hidden connections.
So imagine that first meeting. Barnaby, all calm observation.
Trying to figure out. He's used to local secrets, family feuds, financial motives.
But this, what happens when he gets even a hint of the anime world domination goal?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The believability gap we touched on. Our sources suggest he might just struggle to accept it.
Could he dismiss it as like utter fantasy, missing the real threat because it sounds so outlandish?
It's possible. Or maybe his focus on the human element, on motive, is actually a strength here. Could he see past the bizarre goal to the manipulation underneath?
Interesting point. And what about Herrera? She might look at Barnaby.
And see just a country detective. Underestimate his quiet persistence, maybe, his knack for understanding people, even the Midsummer variety.
So if they do cross paths, what's the likely immediate outcome? A big showdown.
Probably not right away. I'd lean towards more of a stalemate initially.
Okay, so Barnaby suspects her.
Oh, definitely. He'd sense the calculation, the manipulation. But hard evidence, evidence that fits a crime he understands, that might be tricky.
Especially if the crime is part of a plan to indoctrinate someone via cartoons.
Exactly. And Herrera, if she's smart, she probably wouldn't stick around once Barnaby starts asking questions. She'd likely withdraw strategically.
Leaving Barnaby with just a bad feeling, a sense that something's very wrong, but he can't quite pin it down.
Precisely. A lingering unease, which really throws the contrast into sharp relief, doesn't it?
It does. You've got the evil in Midsummer, which is often bizarre, yes, but usually rooted in familiar human failings. Greed, jealousy, revenge.
Compared to Herrera's ambition, which feels almost alien from a totally different kind of story.
So, and the thought we want to leave you with is this. Barnaby's faced darkness, plenty of it, in all its strange midsummer forms.
But does that understanding stretch to something like this? Could he recognize a threat driven by such truly unconventional, almost unbelievable aspirations?
Or would the sheer absurdity of it cause him to dismiss it, potentially letting something genuinely dangerous slip through his fingers simply because it doesn't fit his reality?
Something to ponder, definitely.
Yeah.
A real clash of worlds.